rockin' parlay.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Welcome to the program. Play music, drink wine. This is how we do on a week-to-week basis. Today we're continuing with Jazz Week. This is the third installment of a jazz, part of the Jazz Week that we're doing here at Love Music, Love Wine Radio. So we're continuing this day with a beautiful Pinot Noir coming out of the Andes, the Patagonia region in Australia. No, I'm going to say Australia, Argentina. So we're going to keep the vibe going. We're going till 4 p.m. today. We're going to jump on camera shortly. So happy Saturday afternoon to everyone that's joining us. It is going to be a vibing show, so keep it locked. Keep the vibe bouncing this afternoon with some jazz funk. Also going to be dropping some acid jazz in there, along with hints of neo soul. You guys know we like to drop our neo soul when we play jazz because we feel that it just goes hand in hand with acid jazz. So definitely touching some neo soul in there. vibe alive, keeping the vibe funky, keeping all of us funky. Happy Saturday afternoon from the T-Dot. Jazz Week continues. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Definitely the vibing over here. For the folks down south, you guys have just celebrated your July 4th weekend. Congratulations, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Together, absolute contrast. This is the remix. Keeping the vibe alive on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in the T-Dot. Welcome in to Play Music, Drink Wine. I'm your host, Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Jazz Week continues. Keeping you bouncing this beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the T-Dot. Welcome in, my friends. So much beautiful music for you. Jazz, funk, acid jazz with touches of neo-soul. By now you guys know that I got mad love for some neo-soul, so I get every opportunity I get to drop some, especially when I'm playing jazz, I put it in there. Today we're going to be drinking a fantastic wine coming out of the Patagonia region in Argentina, sandwiched between the Andes and the Atlantic Ocean. Fantastic region for growing some amazing Pinot Noirs.
Special for you.
Well, they're growing the grapes. The winemakers are the ones that make the magic after the grapes are grown. And let me tell you this, there is no easy feat in growing grapes. It is a fantastic thing. It's hard work. It's dedication. It's everything you put into it. It's an amazing outcome when it works. A lot of stress to a lot of grape growers in wherever part of the world you are, because you just never know, man. The weather patterns are changing. Of course, they keep saying that climate change is not a thing, but talk to people that are working the fields and let them tell you exactly what's going on. Politicians don't know. They don't know. This track is called Never Be There. That is from a group called Black Brown.
Any game you play, anything you say, you take my breath away. Anything you want, anything you say, any game you play, you make me wanna stay. Don't know what to say, it's so easy to pretend, baby. You can ask and I'll be there. Anything you wanna do every day. I just keep spinning round while I'm feeling so down. You will never be there, never. Anything that you want, anything that you need, and I'll always be there, baby. Anything you want, any game you play, anything you say, you take my breath away. Anything you want, anything you say, any game you play, you make me wanna stay. Don't know what to say.
So the Pinot Noir that we'll be drinking this afternoon is called Koskil. K-O-S, Koskil, I guess, K-I-L. Pinot Noir is a 2021 Pinot Noir, like I said, coming out of the Patagonia region. I am very excited to open up this bottle today because I definitely want to get into the flavors. We'll talk more about that. Recently, I have been really feeling the Pinot Noirs that's coming out of the Patagonia region. And we got another taste off coming at the end of August, and it's Pinot Noirs from around the world. And I can't wait to try the various regions and their versions of Pinot Noirs from the various types of terroirs and obviously different winemakers, their expressions. So I'm looking forward to that. That's the end of August. Pinot Noirs from around the world. Can't wait. We're definitely going to keep you on your toes this afternoon, so keep it locked. And if you want to get up and sort of boogie while we're playing, I kind of encourage that behavior. Alright, so get up and boogie. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. Today's focus is jazz funk with some acid jazz and touches of neo soul. Koskil is today's wine. Koskil Pinot Noir 2021. Coming out of, no, 2022 actually. Coming out of the Patagonia region. Funk in the speakers, Pinot in the glass. The perfect way to celebrate on a fabulous Saturday. Our heart goes out to the folks that are suffering these floods in San Antonio, Texas. We wish you all the best and wish you speedy recovery. You know, over 24 or so people lost their lives. It's crazy, you know, it's 4th of July, it's supposed to be a day of celebration. It turns into a day of mourning for folks down in Texas. So our hearts goes out to you, your fans, surviving ones. My condolences. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. Jazz Week continues with jazz, funk, acid jazz, and a touch of neo soul. Horn stabs, fat grooves, and pure Pinot Noir energy. Music for a beautiful time. It's called 1+1 from Aaron Taser, or Tesser, I should say. I think it's time I focus on getting this Pinot Noir open so we can start smelling and tasting. rose petals. Also getting some of that ripe fruit on there. So getting a little bit of mint, a little bit of a minty smell here, freshness on this Koskil beautiful Pinot Noir, 2022 Pinot Noir coming out of the Patagonia region. Definitely going to be doing the taste shortly, and we'll get into that. Definitely that fresh acidity on there, good structure. The tannins are sort of a medium, just a little bit above medium. Drinking really well actually on the palate. Getting, like I said, some good acidity on there, getting some balance. Getting some balanced tannins on there, definitely your strawberries, getting some of that on there, getting some of the blackberries on there also, and just getting, what else? So I'm also getting a little bit of herbs on there, and usually my go-to is thyme, but I'm not feeling the thyme on this one for that time. Just gotta figure out what kind of herbs I'm getting on there. Also getting hints of chocolate on there, some light hints of chocolate. Definitely getting some of that. And yeah, it's just drinking well right now. It's only 2022. It probably could sit for a couple more years in the bottle. It is not definitely a wine you want to be having sitting around for way, way too long, because it doesn't have the tannin structure to sort of be a total age-worthy wine. But it's one of those wines that's ready to drink now, so I would suggest that pick up a bottle. It's less than $25 for a bottle. In some cases, even less than $10, $20 for a bottle. So, you know what? It's really great value for the money, and it's perfect drink. You're in the perfect drinking time right now for the Koskil Pinot Noir.
I wanna show you how deep inside I cry. I want you to take my heart and hold it tight. Tied in your hands so safe, oh such a sweet embrace. How can I say goodbye when you make me feel alive? You make me feel alive.
It also has a long finish on the tongue, on the palate. So you're definitely on the right track with this beautiful wine. The Koskil Pinot Noir 2022 coming out of the Patagonia region.
Give me your love, give me your love.
I mean, it was given 91 points from James Suckling. I don't know how much weight anybody puts in his ratings, but, you know, if that counts for anything, it's been given 91 points by James Suckling. Looking forward to getting together with some amazing family / friends later as we do a little bit of barbecue to celebrate this beautiful Saturday afternoon that we're having. It's supposed to also be like really hot outside, so definitely shorts and t-shirt weather. The t-shirt I'm wearing today is it's mezzanine. I'll let you guys think about that for a bit. Mezzanine. So I'm working on getting some merch. Probably looking at restocking some merch in the fall. I'll let you guys know how you can get your hands on some of that merch. Probably gonna link up some t-shirts, some hats. We'll probably do some toques also. Looking forward to that. There's gonna be a fun fall coming up this year with us bringing some merch back. We haven't brought merch in a while, but definitely be getting some of that. This track is called Sunset Soiree, and it's from Soul Train, the artist behind this track. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Sunset Soiree from Soul Train. Once again, if you're just joining us, welcome to the program, Play Music, Drink Wine. We continue with Jazz Week. This is the third installment. We got one more installment to go tomorrow, and then we will conclude Jazz Week. Welcome to the program, Play Music, Drink Wine. Once again, don't forget our socials. We are all over social media. You guys know how it is. And also keep your eyes on our website for all upcoming events, new radio show schedules, you name it, we got it up on there. We also got the Jazz is Not Dead playlists, episode 1 and 2 up on the website, so click on it, tell a friend, share it amongst your friends, let them know this is just good vibes only. Keeping you on your toes today. It's all about the jazz funk with acid jazz and a touch of neo soul. Music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. The acid on this wine is just amazing. Blended with the fruit flavors and all the other little notes that we're getting. That a little bit of herbs in there. I just can't put my finger on what I'm thinking, what I'm sort of interpreting as the herb on there. Hints of chocolate on there. Very slight hints of chocolate. But it's drinking so well right now, and that long finish on the palate, so you know it's gonna be a kick-ass wine as the oxygen opens up the bottle. It's gonna be a kick-ass wine. I'm looking forward to finishing this wine today, actually. Until the telephone ring right past midnight. You know I hate to be you, it's just that time. Well, I'm living my life down the phone line. And what happened to the warmth and love? To a body's feeling like good love. You know, someday soon I just might cry. 'Cause it seems to me you're never coming back quite.
truly wintered in. My patience here is wearing thin. 'Cause what I feel now is deep neglect. And you and me here if you have some respect. Why am I waiting? Are we ever gonna make it? Am I waiting? Are we ever gonna make it? With you, girl, for so long. Are we ever gonna make it? Are we ever gonna make it? Am I waiting? Are we ever gonna make it? Am I waiting? Are we ever gonna make it? With you, girl, for so long. Are we ever gonna make it? Are we ever gonna make it?
What a beautiful track this is. Ever Gonna Make It from Sarah Jane Morris. Sarah Jane Morris, Ever Gonna Make It.
Gonna make it, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna make it, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna make it, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna make it, yeah, 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 yeah. I feel like my whole life's a hope. And there is God and you got, you got, you got. Are we ever gonna make it? Are we ever gonna? Am I waiting? Are we ever gonna make it? With you, girl, for so long. Are we ever gonna make it? Are we ever gonna?
Never gonna make you understand why I keep on loving you this way. Now that we so close, baby, can't you see? You will surely mean that much to me. Anything you want, any game you play, anything you say, you take my breath away. Anything you want, anything you say, any game you play, you make me wanna stay. Don't know what to say, it's so easy to pretend, baby. You can ask and I'll be there. Anything you wanna do with it every day. I just keep spinning round while I'm feeling so down. You will never be there, never. Anything that you want, anything that you need, and I'll always be there, baby.
Get freaky.
You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Life from Toronto.
Jazz Week continues on Love Music Love Wine Radio. The conclusion of Jazz Week will be tomorrow morning on Beans and Beats Sunday. The conclusion of Jazz Week. It's going to be a little sad because I love the fact is that we played. We started off on Tuesday with we started on Tuesday and then we continued on Wednesday. We're back today and we're back tomorrow for the finale. So we've given you 4 shows of fantastic jazz. We're focusing on jazz funk for this edition, along with some acid jazz and some neo soul. Special shout out to the folks at Reloop for loaning us the Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller. Fantastic a beast of equipment. It's just amazing. The things you can do on here, and I haven't even scratched the complete surface yet. I've done some mashups on here, some stem separations. It's just amazing the things you can do on here, that type of thing. And personally, my recommendation is, if you got a lot of music on hard drives everywhere, you want to get this equipment in order to play it the way it should be played and should be sounding. So basically what I'm saying is that I'm recommending this to new DJs, wannabe DJs, professional DJs, and music lovers. So it covers the entire gamut. And especially if you collect music on digital flat files and WAV files and all that. Because I certainly do. And it's growing. It's growing. It's over 2 terabytes worth of music. And counting. Let you guys know when I get to the 3rd terabyte. It's not going to be for a little bit, but it's coming up soon. I figured by the end of the year I should be up to the 3rd terabyte of music. Don't blame me, blame the music. There's so much good music out there, and I haven't listened not even a quarter of it yet. I still got a long ways to go, so you know, music for life. beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. As I mentioned earlier that as the wine engulfs more in oxygen, it's just bringing all the flavors right bubbling up to the top. And I'm telling you, this wine is drinking really well. It's the Koskil Pinot Noir 2022 coming out of the Patagonia region. I think it's more in the southern tip of Argentina. Fantastic. Sandwich right in between the Andes and the Atlantic Ocean. Hot during the day, cool at night, perfect for grape growing terroir. Definitely bringing forth the berries. Still great acidity on here. You're just getting just above a medium tannins. And it's definitely drinking really well right now. It's a well-structured wine. It's not a flabby wine at all. It's a beautiful wine. Beautiful expression of what you can get from Pinot Noir. And as you guys all know, if you're a wine drinker and you know anything about wine, Pinot Noir is not the easiest grape to plant, grow, and maintain. It's a very finicky grape, so when you get a good solid batch of fruit and you have a fantastic winemaker like the winemaker behind Koskil, and they bring out that expression that they're trying to bring out, which they definitely achieved with this beautiful 2022 Koskil Pinot Noir. It's just amazing. It's drinking well, really, really well. Good acidity, well structured. It's just, yeah. It got a 91 points from James Sutton, but like I said, I don't put a lot of weight behind his wine ratings, but hey, if it's worth something, sure. Is called Jazz Guitar. It's from Duran Y. Garcia. alive. Play music, drink wine. Jazz Week continues on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. So the Montreux Jazz Festival in Geneva, Switzerland is on as we speak. Kinda wish I was there, but you know what? We'll get there one day. So many other places that we want to check out. So many other places we want to go. So, you know, the Jazz Festival can wait. Beautiful music for a beautiful time. And I'm certainly having a beautiful time this afternoon. Let's feel the vibe together on this Saturday afternoon.
Jazz. Let me tell you a little bit something about the letters I get from Switzerland. People write me letters. They say, Gil, we cannot find your records in Switzerland. I say, that's cool. That's just like the United States. You can't find them over there. No problem. Let me tell you what you might be able to do. You go to the record store, you go all the way to the back on the left-hand side, you look on the bottom. On the bottom, they have a record box called Miscellaneous. We, unfortunately, are miscellaneous. It means no category, just in this box here. Otherwise, in the other box on the other side, there's a box called Jazz, J-A-Z-Z. And we felt pretty good about that. And we look up in the dictionary the word jazz, it means miscellaneous. We are happy. We'd like to do a song for you, have you figure it out. The question is that jazz? We are happy. That jazz.
Jazz in the dictionary is miscellaneous. I gotta look that up. Beautiful track. Jazz guitar. Oh well, we are drinking Pinot from South America. From Patagonia, we are drinking Pinot. Between the Atlantic Ocean and the Andes Mountains. Fantastic expression of Pinot Noir. Once again, special shout out goes to the folks at Reloop, the folks that loaned us this amazing controller. It's the Mixon Pro 4-channel controller. It's Mixon 8, and it's It's a 4-channel controller. You can hook up your turntables to this also. It's fantastic. Haven't tried that one yet. That'll be coming in the later. We got this still. We got another just under 2 months to go to complete our evaluation or testing or reviews. I hope you guys are reading our reviews on Love Music Love Wine blog post. So if you go on to lovemusiclovewine.com, look on the blogs, it will be there. I try to put out one every Wednesday, and it's based on the use from the weekend, so one will be going out next Wednesday. And if you're not on our mailing list, you need to get on our mailing list. Go to the website and sign up on the website, lovemusiclovewine.com. You know, one thing that we definitely need to bust. We need to bust this myth. Wine is complicated. Wine is for only certain people. Wine is this, wine is that. Guess what? Wine is grape juice that a fantastic winemaker has blended and put all his skills into it to turn it into a fabulous, fabulous drink. And we don't need to make it complicated. We need to break it down in such a way that anyone that's interested in wine should be able to go into a wine store, the LCBO if you're in Ontario, the SAQ if you're in Quebec, wherever you buy your wine from. You should be able to go in there and choose a wine and be confident about it and be able to enjoy it with friends, family, whatever. We gotta make it easy because people make it way too complicated when it doesn't need to be complicated. So, you know, over the next little while, we'll tackle some of these topics about wine and breaking that myth. You're often hear wine is too expensive. Well, there are some wines that are friggin' expensive. But guess what? You don't need to buy an expensive wine to experience exactly the same thing a person that paid, let's say, $100 for a bottle versus a person that paid less than $20 for a bottle. Over the next little while, we will do our best to break things down so that everybody can become a wine appreciator, a wine trier, and who knows, maybe a wine lover at the end of it. This track is called What's Sax? What's a Sax? Baby Dollhouse is the artist. say enough about this beautiful wine today. Like I said, now that the wine is open up some more, all that beautiful oxygen engulfing it, bringing the flavors to the forefront. We're getting dark cherries on there. We're dark, not a lot of dark berries, I should say. Getting some of that strawberry notes on there. Definitely the acid is really, really, really perfectly balanced with the tannins. So you're getting just over a medium tannins number if you want to give it a scale. For that, and it does have an amazingly long finish on the palate. Definitely a wine to look out for. So like I said, it's not something you're going to be keeping in your cellar for a long time. But definitely this is not the wine. This is not a sellable cellar wine that you want to keep for a long time, because I do not feel that the tannins will hold up over time. So, but it's Pinot Noir. It's just, it's fantastic. Buy this wine, drink this wine. You guys know my philosophy. I have to keep anything over 3 to 5 years is way too long. I'm not buying wines as an investment. So, I'm buying wines to drink and experience right now. I like to tell you that I'm buying wines like some $100 bottles or $200 bottles, but I can't afford it. So guess what? I'm finding value by doing my research and sometimes going in blindly, choosing a wine based on what I read about it. I tasted it, whatever, but that's it. And sometimes you get great, great gems for a less price. So it doesn't also mean that you buy a wine for an expensive wine, it's going to be good, or it's going to taste good to you. It might taste good to somebody else, but it might taste like good to you. And trust me, I've experienced that over my time. I've experienced that. Tried some amazingly high-valued wines that I thought was, okay.
Sentimental song. Sentimental song. Sentimental song. Sentimental song.
Some people in the wine circles might say my palate is not developed yet. And you know what? I will agree with them 100%, because I'm on a journey to try a lot of wines from around the world, from various winemakers, wine regions, and I hope my palate doesn't get developed to the point where I only want certain things, I'm only looking for certain notes or that. No, I want my palate to be undeveloped because I want to try wines from everywhere. I'm probably never going to get to try like even a third of the wines that are available, but you know what? I may die trying. With a smile on my face also. Great value for the money. The Koskil Pinot Noir 2022 coming out of the Patagonia region in Argentina. called Real Soul. Saturday afternoon. We're coming to you live from the T-Dot. Jazz Week continues. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. We continue with Jazz Week right here on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Hey Sharon, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Yes, we definitely will see you next time. Glad to have you guys in. Happy Saturday to you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend.
Princess in my eyes, that's what you are. An angel in disguise, that's how we start. The first time I saw you, I knew then and there I wanted you and nothing else. So in love with you. When I'm away from you, I'm out of time. Everything's wrong, nothing is right. When you're away, it makes me weak. I lay awake, all I do is think. How can I live without you? Can't get you out of my head. Sometimes we say things we should have said, and then we start all over, start all over, start all over again, start all over, start all over.
So I've just been informed that I'm getting an echo, which I didn't think that was still happening, but we will work in the background and try and get this fixed. Please let me know how the sound is.
Don't cry. I want you back. Stay in my life. I don't wanna live without you. I can't get you out of my head. Sometimes all you need is time to soothe the pain. Sometimes you start all over, start
is called Start All Over by Michael Allen.
I wanna start.
Hey guys, please let me know if you're still getting the echo. I made some adjustments. Hopefully they're the right adjustments and you're not getting this echo.
Start all over.
This track is called So Jazz by Joe Pecorello. It's an original mix from Joe Pecorello. Once again, welcome into Play Music, Drink Wine. I am your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. We continue with Jazz Week. The echo is still happening. Once again, I apologize, guys. That's not the intention here. We'll try and get it fixed, but apparently it's getting worse. We'll continue to tweak in the background and hopefully we'll get this fixed. Once again, sorry about that. I tell you, man, from week to week, there's always seems to be issues. And you try to, you put the things down that you've done the last time. You've actually taken pictures of your setup that worked. And of course, there's always something that goes wrong. So I'm going to try and see if I can get this fixed up. Because I know it's annoying when you're, especially when you're listening back to it. Once again, you're tuned in to Play Music, Drink Wine. I am your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio.
Self.
Yeah, oh, 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 oh.
mentioned to you guys before, the Montreux Jazz Festival is on right now. So you gotta check that out. If you're not there, you can check it out on YouTube. Of course, you gotta do that after the show. Let's try one more test to see if this is actually working. I think I made one tweak there, and I hope that that tweak works. So let me go back and check the monitor and see that this is working. Once again, welcome to the program. My name is Dre, your host, your pilot, your guide on this Jazz Week journey that we're on from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. So I think we've finally solved that problem with the tweak that we made in the background. So the echo should no longer be there. But if it just happens to come back, you guys please let me know. Constantly making tweaks in the background to make sure that we sound correct and you guys actually enjoy the vibe. So once again, welcome in, play music, drink wine. We continue with Jazz Week right here on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. I'm your host, Dre.
You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Live from Toronto.
Princess in my eyes, that's what you are. An angel in disguise, that's how we start. The first time I saw you, I knew that in there I wanted you.
Start all over again.
So in love with you.
Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine.
Nothing is right when you're away. It makes me weak. I lay awake. All I do is think. How can I live?
Oh man, this wine is drinking so well. The Patagonia Koskil 2022 Pinot Noir coming out of the Patagonia region in Argentina. Yes, there is great value out there to get, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get great value.
It'll never be the same. You made that clear.
You know, like people say, if my palate is unrefined, I welcome it. I definitely welcome my unrefined palate. That means I have a lot to learn and a lot of wine to drink. So it's a win-win situation. And yes, I'm a geek. I don't drink wine just to get a high or get a buzz. I don't need wine for that. Like, I'm buzzing on life, man. So I drink wine because I'm interested in this whole concept of wine. I'm interested in the whole concept of grape growing for wines. I'm interested in terroir, the different soils, the minerals, the various things that you get from the minerals that goes into the grapes as they grow, and then the amazing winemakers that bring out the best of that fruit from that crop from that year. And they put it in a bottle, and you get to taste and smell the expression from that talented winemaker. So I'm interested in all that. I'm interested in the history of the start of wine and when people started to grow grapes and why they started growing grapes for wines. I'm interested in about the whole phylloxera disease grape that almost wiped out the entire crop in Europe. Wiped out all the vineyards in Europe based on that. Some of my readings I've done over the years, programs I've watched and continue to watch for that. So phylloxera has been was, definitely had a big impact on wines in France and in a bunch of other places, stuff like that. But I think it's still like phylloxera hasn't been wiped out. It is still around, but we've learned to grow healthier vines. We've learned to grow vines that are resistant to a lot of the various things that want to kill these vines. So to me, that's interesting. That's where my passion lies. I want to learn more about wines. I want to just not just drink the wine. I want to know how the wine was made. I want to know about the winemaker. I want to know the thought process. I want to know about the area, the region, the soil. I want to know everything. And this is what keeps me coming back to wine. So we got rid of that ugly echo. So please let me know if you guys are hearing any other echoes, because I did turn off the monitoring. So hopefully that worked. And I think it worked because I did check, and I didn't hear the echo I was hearing earlier. So once again, thank you guys. We're a family, man. Like, we are a family. I'm here to make sure that I give you amazing vibes by letting you know about the amazing music that we are indulging ourselves in. So, yeah, fantastic. Love it.
On me, I wanna live with my baby. You know, I've been loving her so much. I want my baby back to me. I'm walking around. Yes, I'm walking around.
Music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Play music, drink wine. I'm your host Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio.
Can't you see that? I say, can't you see? I'm feeling so much pain, baby. I want you back. Yes, I do. Walking around. Yes, I'm walking around.
2022 Koskil Pinot Noir. Fantastic wine. I'm still continuing on my search for great value in wines under $30. Yes, I did go over the market in a few wines, especially when you're picking up something from Spain, from the Rioja region, and you're looking at a Grand Reserve. That's less than $40 though. So you can't complain. You're picking up a Grand Reserve for like $34, $35. Can't go wrong there, my friends. Beautiful wines. So I think Spain, Argentina, South Africa, those are some of the regions, and oh yes, don't forget Portugal. You can still get some fabulous value for less versus some of the other regions. You know, I can't even put, even though I am a big supporter of Ontario wines, and I will continue to support Ontario wines and continue to buy Ontario wines, I still can't put it in that category of less than $30 for great value. And I understand some of the nuances when it comes to wine pricing here in Ontario. You know, a lot of people see wines and they see it from Ontario and they see it in that $40 to $50 range, sometimes $60, $70, depends on, you know, whether it's a bigger wine, that type of thing. And they're going, oh my God, I can't buy a wine from Ontario for that price. And what I have said over the years is that Ontario produces smaller batches of wines. It costs them a lot for that growing season. It costs them a lot for pruning, upkeeping the vines, making the wine, bottling the wine, distributing the wine. It's a lot more money than let's say a Bordeaux region, which probably is one of the biggest producers of wines on a yearly basis. They produce so much wine that it's like probably like 30 times the amount. Then you put all the wines in Ontario together, you're still not going to make that the amount of wines that Bordeaux produces. So it costs a bit more to do stuff like that. It's a little bit of a hard pill to swallow in some cases, but I still got to support them because there's great winemakers here in Ontario. But I'm always on the lookout to find a value under $30, at least for this next month. So much beautiful music, so little time. But we will do our best to bring you what you need. And what you need is good vibes only. So this is a message for the folks that will be listening to the program up on Mixcloud or on Vimeo or on YouTube after the show. For the first part of the show, we had a lot of echo because we had the monitoring in OBS on. I was able to turn it off, and it seems that the echo has gone away. So I apologize for the echo in the first half of the show, but the second half, we go kick ass. The Koskil, man. What a fantastic Pinot Noir this wine is. And you guys know how much love I got for Pinot Noir. So when I find a beautiful Pinot Noir like the Koskil within a price range that I am sticking with, or at least attempting to stick with, throughout the month of July, you know I've hit the jackpot. I ain't joking. You want to pick up a bottle of this wine. 2022 Koskil Pinot Noir, coming out of the Patagonia region. We might be putting this playlist out for your enjoyment. I will let you guys know this is not on one of the streaming services. This is from our own collection. You know, I keep talking about that 2 terabytes worth of music that's playing on this beautiful Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller from Reloop. Well, this is from that 2 terabytes of music on hard drives that I've been collecting. And what I've been trying to collect is FLAC files. So as you know anything about the whole thing with FLAC files or WAV files or MP3s, MP3s is sort of the lowest compression rate, or the highest compression rate, I should say. And then we get the FLAC files, it's almost identical to how it was recorded. So yeah, I've been collecting FLAC files, and they do take up a lot of space on hard drives, but as you guys know, hard drives have gotten majorly cheap over the last few years and continues to get cheaper. So, you know what, I'm still collecting that stuff, and you know, when you compare that to collecting vinyl, I don't have enough space to do all the vinyl that I want, because there's so many records I want to get that I can't afford it basically to put. I don't have the space for it, period. And you guys know, if you want a good quality record from a well-produced record, you're paying like $40, $50. And don't get me wrong, I'm still buying vinyl. But what I am doing is, I'm trying to pick the ones that are going to give me the most joy. I mean, all my music gives me joy, but, you know, some are a little lesser than the others. So the lesser ones, I am buying FLAC files, and I'm putting that on hard drives a lot cheaper. And I can just buy one song, you know what I mean? So this Mixon Pro 8 from Reloop is a fantastic piece of machinery. If you got a lot of FLAC files, if you got a lot of digital files, if you got MP3s, it doesn't matter. This machine will make it sound amazing.
We need a beat. Do it again.
You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Live from Toronto.
So we're going to be moving into the last half hour of the program. We'll be moving into the last 30 minutes of the program shortly. I just want to thank you guys for joining, for showing your support, and ask you one favor. Please help us spread the word. Good vibes only. We are back tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we conclude Jazz Week on Beans and Beats. And we're getting our coffee out, man. Like I said, we bought some beans from Choco Soul. Is it Choco Soul? Choco Soul. Picked it up at the market last week. We were there again in the market today. Saw them again. I was tempted, but I said, you know what? I'm just scratching the surface. You know, I'll let it go for another couple of weeks, but definitely gonna go back to them to get some more beans. And don't forget, I also got my other bean place that I go to in the market. Everyday Gourmet Coffee. Love those guys. I haven't abandoned you. I'm just trying something new. Choco Soul. Fantastic little place. And they make some amazing chocolate bars. You know, they make some amazing chocolate bars. So you might want to check them out. And by the way, they're not paying me for this. None of these companies are paying me for this. This is all for the love of good music, fantastic wine, and even better, fabulous community.
Love you, baby. I need you, darling. Love you. you know that sometimes you know I forget to tell you, but I need you. A walk all day, yeah. It keeps me away, yeah. Love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, darling. Love you, love you, love you, only you. Love you, love you. Feel the cosmic flow. Baby, won't you make your feelings start to show, to show? Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Can you touch cosmic flow?
Once again, don't forget to go on our socials. We're all over social media, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok to Blue Sky, Reddit to X. We're all over social media, so please definitely check us out. We try to keep that updated as much as possible. We got the big event coming up shortly. We're starting our new signature event. It's called Sips and Sounds. And it's going to be at Blue Door Wine Bar and Bottle Shop on Bloor Street. 1010 Bloor Street. A place not just to get your wine, but a place to get some wine education in a fun way, not a snobby way, and a place to be part of a community of just good vibes only. Blue Door Wine Shop and Wine Bar and Bottle Shop. Perfect place to hang. Take a friend, take some colleagues, order some wine, order some snacks, and get some education at the same time, also while you're having some fun. Ask for Ellie or ask for Tanya. They definitely will take care of you.
Universe is crying for you. So far, distant voices calling to you. Since you left, the world is not the same anymore. Now it's just a smile and so have I. The order of things has gone right. They'll sing of this cosmic flow. Do you hear me? Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel me? People all around. Do you touch me? Tell me where you are. People all around. Do you hear me? Can you feel the vibe? Do you feel me? People all around. Do you touch me? Tell me where you are. Can you feel the cosmic flow? Baby, won't you make your feelings start to show?
Sips and Sounds, our new signature event at Blue Door Wine Bar and Bottle Shop, starting Thursday, July 24th. I said Saturday on the chat, but it's Thursday, July 24th. Never listen to me.
From outer space, can I see your face? Now from outer space, can I see your face? Now from outer space, can I see your face?
If you're just joining us, welcome into the program. Play music, drink wine. I am your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Today it's all about the conclusion. No, it's not the conclusion. What am I saying? We continue with Jazz Week here on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. We are concluding Jazz Week tomorrow morning on Beans and Beats, where we pair music with coffee on Sundays. So we're here from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going till noon-ish. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Today's focus is jazz, funk, acid jazz, and a touch of neo soul. For the conclusion of Jazz Week, we're doing jazz house and some avant-garde jazz, but maybe touches of Cuban Afro jazz. We're ending the week with a chill mode vibe, so join us right back here on these channels, Twitch, Mixcloud, and Kick tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We need a beat. Spin it again.
You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Live from Toronto.
And like I was telling you guys, man, as the oxygen engulfs this amazing bottle of Koskil Pinot Noir 2022 from the Patagonia region in Argentina, it is just drinking even better. All the notes and all the fruit notes are like prominent right now. You know, like I said, we got some a little bit of that dark chocolate flavors on there, and that's drinking well right. I just can't put my hands or put my mind to what the herbs I'm getting. I definitely need to indulge in a smell kit, a wine smell kit, because I need to figure out what that herb is I'm getting. So for that. But yeah, definitely drinking really well right now. It's a well-structured wine. It's got some really good acidity on here, and the tannins is, I would say, just over a medium. So for that, and it definitely has a long finish on the palate. I would not want to keep this wine for more than another 2, maybe 3 years tops. I do not feel, based on the tannin base and based on the tannin structure, that this wine will hold up for more than another 3 years max. It's 2022, you add another 3 years on here, it right now is drinking really well. In another year, it'll be drinking even better. And another year from that, it will be the peak drinking time. So if you go for another year, you're still peaking, but you're falling off. So I would say, buy this wine, drink this wine now. Or save it for another couple of years, because it will be peak within about 2 more years. Music and wine, it's the only vibe that gives you good vibes only. Once again, if you're just joining us, welcome to Play Music, Drink Wine. We're concluding Jazz Week. We're not concluding, I keep saying we're continuing with Jazz Week here on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. We will conclude it tomorrow morning. So I definitely got to catch some of those performances on YouTube from the Montreux Jazz Festival. So if you want to, definitely if you're a YouTube fan like I am, which I'm a major YouTube fan, and I actually pay for premium because I want to enjoy YouTube as much as I can. And if you do pay for premium, you can get access to a lot of content that you will not be bothered by tons of commercials. I can't deal with too many commercials. So I pay the extra to get uninterrupted, amazing programs. So when I'm done here and I'm back home at some point later this evening or tomorrow morning, I will catch some of the performances that I would love to see on the Montreux Jazz Festival. I can't be there, but the next best thing is to listen, catch the concert on YouTube. So whatever you guys got planned for this evening, once again, just do it safely, my friends. Enjoy the vibe and keep it alive. Keep bouncing. Keep doing what you gotta do, but enjoy it at the same time. One of the things we gotta talk about is like vinyl collecting. You know, like I said, trust me. If I had the space to continuously collecting vinyl, I would. Because I love the tactile feeling. I love the sentimental feeling of putting a record on a turntable, placing the needle at the beginning of the record and sitting back and just enjoying. And then every so often, depends on, you get a little cracklings for some of that, you know, maybe a little bit of dust on there that you didn't clean, which is bad for your needles, by the way. So clean your records, clean your needles. Yeah, it's just an amazing
surrender to the screen. This is not a story. This is not a book. This is your life. And this is not a place on TV show you've sent. This is real life. You know that this is your life. This is your life. There's no rehearsal, no second chance, no false start, no better.
So we're going to be pausing today's program at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard today. But not to worry, like I said, we are back tomorrow morning with Beans and Beats as we conclude Jazz Week right here on Love Music, Love Wine Radio.
This is not a place on TV show you've seen. This is real life. You know that this is your life. This is real. This is real life.
also working on a specialty show where we're going to just focus on acid jazz. We're going to do a little bit of history of acid jazz, and we're going to talk about some of the artists. And of course, we're going to be playing acid jazz. We'll do a deep dive into acid jazz. We got that on the schedule. It's coming up. Just keep your eyes on our website. We'll let you know.
This is not a story. This is not a book. This is your life. And this is not a place. Did it show you this is real life? You know that this is your. This.
This track is called Give Me Jazz House. That's tomorrow, by the way. Yes, we will be concluding the Jazz Week with some Jazz House. More of a chiller type vibe house tomorrow. I think it's almost time for us to do a gospel house vibe. We'll be working on that over the next little while. So many ideas for programs to come, so little time. But who knows? One day we'll change that, and we'll figure things out. But for now, we have schedules to keep. We'll keep those schedules. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mad love goes out to you and yours. Give Me Jazz House is the name of this track. Probably got about 2 more tracks for you before we pause the program, but we're pausing at 3:30. Once again, thank you so much for joining. Like I said, if you can pick yourself up a bottle of the Koskil, definitely, please, Koskil, yes. Beautiful bottle of wine, fantastically well done, well structured, great fruit. It's just, well balanced. I'm also getting, you know what? I just thought about one of the things I'm getting. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla on there. Some hints of vanilla. Yeah. Maybe that's the herb I was trying to figure out. Maybe it's not a herb, it's more of a spice, I guess. Like I said, great value for the money. The Koskil Pinot Noir, 2022 Pinot Noir coming out of Patagonia. Don't sleep on Patagonia. You need to find out more about this region. I definitely gonna do a little bit of a deep dive into this region. You know, and definitely probably gonna do like a focus tasting with some of my wine geeks friends, and sort of, I think I might do that. A focus region, just focusing on trying to find wines from Patagonia, at least the Pinot Noirs. They also do Pinots also. They do Pinots, what am I saying? But they also do some, they do a 50-50 Cabernet, it's called, and there is 50% Cabernet Sauvignon and 50% Cabernet Franc. So don't sleep on the wines coming out of Patagonia. That's what I'm trying to say.
Party.
track is called Funky Superfly. Wait a second, I just got an update that we are still getting an echo. I thought I fixed that. Oh my god, I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. You know, like I said, like one week everything works fine, the another week, even though you try to make sure that you put the same settings, you still get these interruptions. I don't know. It's crazy times, but you know what? It's fun. It's fun as we do these programs. Try to make sure that I give you bring these vibes on a week-to-week basis. I didn't realize that the echo was still going. I thought I turned off that echo, but you know. Anyways, we'll continue to try and fix it. Please keep letting us know if it's still there. So basically, I left to try and find out if the echo is still there. As far as I can hear, I don't think I hear the echo anymore, but I'll leave it to my better half to let me know if she's still hearing the echo. If she's still hearing the echo, then I think I've spent way too much time in front of bass bins because I can't hear it. Let's try this one more time. Are we still getting an echo? If you are hearing an echo, can you just let me know, please? This track is called Never Stop Dreaming, Never Stop Jazz Dreaming. Beautiful track. The Sonic Family.
Never stop, never stop, never stop. Sweet, a treat, heal the soul. Look on the keys, program the cool, ease the speed like food to eat. Open for the easy one to listen to me.
As we wind the program down, I want to take a moment to thank you so much for joining us today. We have had some fun. I definitely had some fun, and I continue having fun. It was beautiful bringing you this music. And this wine, man, you definitely got to get out and get yourself a bottle of this beautiful wine. It is coming out of the Patagonia region, which is in Argentina. It's more on the southern tip of Argentina, close to the Andes Mountains. So these vineyards are sandwiched in between the Andes Mountains and the Atlantic Ocean. So it gets some beautiful sunshine, and it also gets some heat during the day, and then at night, evening, it starts to cool down, and it gets a little cooler at night, so it keeps that acidity, because definitely within this wine, you're getting some wicked acidity in here. It's very balanced though. It's not like overpowering, and it's not like puckering up your mouth and lips and all that kind of stuff like that, because it is just well balanced. It's also got some really well balanced tannins on here. Like I said, it's about a medium, just above medium when it comes to the tannins, stuff like that, and you get a long finish on the palate. So, but one of the things that I've said, and I'll continue to say, I personally don't think that this is a wine you want to cellar for the next 10 years. It is going to lose all of the goodness. I say this wine will peak within the next 2 years, and even if you drag it out to 3, you will still get the freshness, but I feel after that it's going to fall off. But like I said, don't think I am not a sommelier. I don't take wine courses. I watch a lot of wine programs, and I drink a lot of wine, and I do some comparisons to what I know based on what I've read and what I've listened to and what I've seen. And this is where you're getting this from. But speak to your sommelier, speak to your better, wine-educated person. But like I said, I drink these wines for myself. I'm basing it on my experience. I don't think this is going to last for more than 3 years, but who knows? I'm not the expert. This will be the final track of today's program, the third show in the Jazz Week series. We will conclude the Jazz Week tomorrow morning.
It's just blah blah blah, and all the things you say about us, it is just too much. Your voice, I understand what you say, because now it's clear. The meaning of your speech is blah blah blah.
We need a beat. Say it again.
You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Live from Toronto.
Well, my friends, that was a little bit of a harsh, abrupt way of finishing today's program, but we're just out of time, and I just wanted to jump on to just say thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully, because we're not breaking the studio down today. We'll break it down tomorrow because, we gotta turn this place back into an office for work on Monday. Full week on Mondays. We're back. There's no holidays, just full week. Anyways, so hopefully there will be no hiccups. There will be no misalignments. It'll just work the way it should work. And I can't say any more about this beautiful wine. Like I said, it's Koskil Pinot Noir 2022 coming out of Patagonia. Beautiful wine region within the Argentina wine growing regions. Like I said, it's sandwiched right in between the Andes and the Atlantic Ocean, so it gets a hot days, cool nights. Perfect for a fantastic, well-structured wine by whoever the winemaker is. They did a good job. They did a fantastic job. And I can't say that about every wines that I've tried, because I've tried some shit ones, and I'll let you know. But if I'm trying a shit one, because not every wine I buy is gonna be whatever. But like I said, this wine here is less than $25. Pick it up at your local wine store or the LCBO if you live in Ontario, if you can find it. And even if I don't think it's in your local store, I think you can order it online and they'll deliver it to your local store. So, there's ways for you to get this wine if you live in Ontario. If you live outside of Ontario, I'm sure you can find this wine at your various wine shops. Fantastic wine. Music today was focused on jazz funk. So this is a combination that started happening, I would say, in the mid-'80s. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was more like the mid-'80s, and then obviously bringing it all the way to now, and where they're sort of blending funk notes with jazz notes, and they're turning this into a jazz funk and stuff like that. And I love it, because you get that funky beats in there, and you get sort of jazz horns in there. You mix the two together, and you get jazz funk. We also played you a little bit of acid jazz. We didn't go too much into acid jazz, because like I said, we're working on a program where we're just going to focus on acid jazz. And then we did some touches of neo soul. And that neo soul, you guys know I got mad love for neo soul, so I try to drop a little bit in there. Every time I play jazz, I try to drop a little bit of neo soul in there, so you kind of know the pattern now. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us today. I totally appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, and all I ask you guys to do is just help us spread the word. Because like it says in the back of our wall there, good vibes only. It's not just what we do, it's who we are. And we continue to spread good vibes only. And with you guys along, we're building this community. You'll continue to spread good vibes only, and then we'll just have good vibes everywhere. Anyways, have yourself a fantastic rest of Saturday. Have a beautiful night. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right back here on Mixcloud, Twitch, and Kick. Play music, drink wine. Responsibly, of course. Bye for now.